Cool. There's that. Nothing seems to be an issue there. Cool freaking beans. Alright. I'm gonna try to do some freaking fishing today. I think I ended this yesterday by catching a fee bass, but I did not keep the one that I have like, what, 3 that I found, and I haven't decided if I want to try to just like breed for the nature that I want and then maybe try to, like, you know, do something from there with it, or do we want to attempt trying to catch like a decent one in the wild. Although I know the level difference isn't exactly like crazy worth it, because I mean, what, it's level, I mean, it's still what, between level 11, 10 to 24, 25 is like the highest I think I remember seeing. So I'm trying to figure out if, you know, if something is actually, you know, which one of those is actually worth it. And a part of me is kind of thinking that it might just be better to try to breed for one. It just may take a while. Get that little fuzz off there that none of y'all could see, but I could see it, and to me, that's what mattered. Come on. Here, fishy. Come on. Hey, there we go. But is it going to actually be the fish that I want? The fact that it's only in 4 of these tiles is also kind of giving me more of a reason why I should probably just try to breed for the one that I want. And we run away from you. And thinking about it also, like, the one that we're going to get is going to end up being EV trained anyways, so that probably is going to be kind of helpful too. Although I don't know what exactly I'm EV training it with. Oh, you know what? No, it's going to be off the Magikarps. Because I think we're going to try to make our, kind of think we want to make our Milotic maybe a little bit fast. But I also don't know if I should try to go with, part of me really wants to go with HP and special attack. Just because, you know, both of its defenses are super solid. Thing that kind of might be the way that I end up going with it. But if I also do that, then I gotta think about where I, come on. I don't think it's gonna be in that tile. There we go. Give me fish.
And it really sucks we don't have an IV checker, because I still want it to be like a decent one. Like, the only way I'd be able to do that is if we had them sent over to my Heart Gold or my other Platinum, where I do have the ability to check IVs. But I kinda don't want to. Although I know I should. But we ain't. Give me fish. Hey, look at that. I was about to say give me fish, but it already did. Not the fish we're looking for, though. Nah, nah, nah. Why is there so much fuzz? Pretty sure there's probably not the Feebas here. I think we've seen both, what, Barboach and Magikarp there? At least I believe so. I almost thought for a second I was not going to be quick enough for that, but we were. And you know what? We do have one female Feebas and at least one male Feebas, so it would work. It really would just be like essentially you'd have to we'd almost treat it like it's like guaranteed encounters. It really is just hoping for a good nature. Which is a bummer that we wouldn't be able to tell just what the numbers are, because it would be literally level 1. No, that's not the fish we're looking for. Do, do, do. Meow, 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 meow. Run. Now we run. But yeah. Kinda leaning toward just breeding for him. And I think the dialogue amongst myself is probably going to end making that decision, and we're going to probably end up going with it. So we're seeing a lot of Barboach. Let me see what I actually could, what could be bred with Feebas to get Mirror Coat on it as well. Splash, Tackle, Flail. Wow, learns Flail at 30. My goodness. Takes you a long ass time. But I kind of want him to have Mirror Coat. Also, did my citrus berries have not become berries yet? I think last I saw that was bloomed. Which, if it does that, that'll be really easy to be able to get to, because the area that it's in... Well, actually, no, that's in Pastoria. So it is not close to what I'm thinking of. Let's see. Wow, as a Feebas, it would know Dragon Breath? TM, let's see. So, Confuse Ray, no. Dragon Breath? Huh. Would breed that with freaking... Oh, we actually could have it with Dragon Breath if we bred it with, an Altaria, which is possible. Hypnosis if we did it with Poliwag, Light Screen, Mirror Coat. Okay. That is a huge bummer, seeing that Mirror Coat, the only way it can be learned by it is Corsola. And if I'm gonna get it a Dragon type move, we'd probably end up just letting it have a. Still waiting for a freaking nibble. Come on, give me, as I say, at least give me one more from this. But yeah, it looks like. I think the only other move I really could get it that I would sort of want it to have is Dragon Breath. Which I think at that point I really would not care to do. So I think we're going to end up just... You know what? Let's just do that. Let's get the Heffalump out of here. Even though we're on water, we're going to dig our way out. Because the logic, it makes sense. Let me check something. Of course. So let us, we're gonna fly on back to this place. And we're gonna make the fish babies. Why is this still showing? I already looked at that. I'm trying to get it out of here. There we go. Alright, cool. Check another thing first real quick. Alright, so there's that. There we go. Oopsie doopsies. Didn't mean to do that. There we go. So yeah, Lumberry's still waiting. Switch this back to being the bike. Where? Register. Yes. Get on the bike. And I know right now we don't really have anything in there. I actually wonder if there are any, Panda, how you doing? We're gonna start making, fish babies. But let's see, was it lax, gentle, and then brave? Spicy, bitter, sour. Let me check something real quick, because I believe, well, so it's somewhat stubborn. Often lost in thought. Likes to, I think likes to run is speed. So we're going to use this female one. Female for that. We don't need Bidoof with us. And Fernape is going to temporarily switch out with you. Put Borb there. And Fernape needs to stay up there because that's our team. And then the Bidoof. The fishes, yes. So let me check. Okay, so yeah, we need the other. I mean, no matter what, we gotta use this Feebas anyways. So now we're here, so that's everyone else. I don't think. And my Ditto's adamant? No, what is the Ditto? Ditto's adamant, right? Yeah, Ditto's adamant. I don't think there's another water or dragon type that I have that I'd want to breed it with other than Gabite, but I don't want to do anything extra with Gabite, and there's not like any egg moves with it, so we don't care about that. And neither of them have a nature that I want, so we don't care about that either. So we're just gonna throw the fishes in, even though and I love how looking down at the bottom too. It's grass in a fenced off area, but somehow those fish are gonna they're gonna survive, and we believe in them for that. Which I don't really need that on as well. I actually would rather have it be on my berries right now, because I need to know when my citrus berries are actually berries. Because I think I actually did a pretty solid job of keeping up with all of them. Was it for the last day or so? So I need to make sure I do not neglect my berries. But yeah, we're definitely. Oh, look at wow! They already made fish eggs. Good. I do want it, yes. But man, how you doing today, Panda? It's a Wednesday. I don't know if anybody's tired, but I don't know, today I actually had to. I want to say I had to fight myself to want to be on today, but I definitely I kind of laid in bed for an hour, and I think I started this a couple of minutes later than I really wanted to, but it was because I got myself sucked into watching a compilation of House. And I was like, man, I could just sit here the rest of the day and just watch these. But I didn't want to do that to myself. I was like, no, you got things you got to do today. Things you already said you were going to do today. So I did it anyways. Rather than laying comfortably in my bed watching things from a TV show that started in 2004 or something. Instead, I'm here now. And I have an itch on my arm, so I gotta get that. There we go. Smash, how you doing? The fish stream. Fish, I mean, so far so good. At least I think so. The music is on. Music's on. Mic is working. The fish are actually making babies relatively quick. Be in and out today. Dude, right on, man. What was it? Because I think also we got like, I think Mills is either live or is about to be live here in a second. I think he should be. Oh, he's not. I thought he said, didn't he say 6 today? I could have sworn he said 6 today. Let me check. I'm pretty sure he did say. Oh, he put a half hour ago. He pushed it to 7. Okay, and the fish have slowed down on the baby makings. Well, like I said, also we're gonna kind of try to keep a little bit of an eye on the berries. Look at that! Already have another egg. Which I don't know what the I don't know what the step requirement is for Feebas, but I'm hoping because it's water, it's not that long. But the other egg group it is in is dragon, so hopefully that does not mean it's going to be long. But my expectation is it will be. Now, I'm trying to remember when I planted my berries, because I know the citrus berry. Why do I have hiccups? It is not late enough in the day for me to have hiccups already. Yeah, no, was it like I know like Togepi had a really long one. Freaking Onyx had a really long one. How many eggs do we have? Ooh, we have room for one more. Yes, we do. Chess, give me the eggs. Nice little egg jingle, gotta love it. And now we're gonna do so much running, which is kind of a bummer that I don't really have anything right now that like utilizes running. Or not really utilizes, but like we don't, you know, there's not like another daycare I can throw stuff in, so the steps kind of like, you know, work out for me. Yeah, I can't think of really anything else in this game that like, because I think spheres are over time, which I have not been in the underground for a hot minute, so I'm pretty sure my spheres underground are all like 99 and stuff. Because I think the last time I gave like a little bit of a break before going under and checking on my stuff. Like I got a couple of spheres that I think are 99, but a lot of the others were at least like over 60. Oh my goodness, these itches on my arm, not a fan. Oh, except for ones like Prism and Pale Spheres, I think those grow like really slow. And then checking the berries, nope, still haven't done their thing yet. But yeah, I don't remember when I planted them, because I know there are some, like what is, I think the Pam Tree Berry was, and I got 115 of them. I think that alone took 72. Wow. Okay, so yes, these are quick hatches. Thank goodness. I mean, if we end up hatching one and it's purple, we're 1000% using it. But right now, I think we're just kind of looking for, you know, hopefully it's, you know, it's got a good, you know, okay, so relaxed, probably not. But I think we want to look for, like, we wanted, it's, what, I don't know what we call it, like, its personality? Not really personality, because, like, it's not its nature. I guess it would be, like, its personality thing. Like, we wanted it to be, like, a decent one. I mean, I think, like, even though the numbers could be, like, super-duper low, like, I mean, like, maybe, I don't know, if we had, nope, not you, Eevee. We do not need this fish. At least I don't believe so. We'll say that is like the one nice thing, or the one thing about like the newer games and stuff is kind of I'm a little spoiled in being able to just like check EVs of things or IVs of things. Like even in BDSP where it's like, yeah, you don't have a it's like you may not have the IV checker in game, but you have access to home, you can check the IVs of stuff, so that kind of makes it like really easy. So yeah, that's how I knew, like, was I think one of the Lickitungs that I had, I think the one, like, the first one I caught that had Muddy Water had, like, really bad attack, but everything else was pretty fine, like I would have liked using. But then I luckily caught another one with Zen Headbutt that had much more nicer stats. I think the only number that like didn't look great was speed, but it's like Licky Licky's already kind of slow. And if I, although I don't think getting it, Gyro Ball in Gen 8 is possible. I don't remember if it was a TM or if it learned it naturally. If it learned it naturally, then that's easy peasy. Okay, so you female, naive, impetuous and silly. Okay. Not really necessary either, because I think impetuous and silly is also supposed to be speed? I don't know. Do this, move Pokemons. Goodbye, fish. Don't need you. And now, we go back to it. Actually, after we collect the other egg from this fella. My goodness, they were surprised. I wasn't surprised. You were turned and looking at me. I knew you had it. Nope, and still none of the berries. Because I still think I don't think the lumberries. I think the lumberries are still going to be growing by the time I'm done at the end of the day. Because well, yeah, they haven't even bloomed yet. I think it just says that the lumberries are growing. So, you know, we ain't going to be getting those today. But I want to say by the time we're done with this stream, we should be. What is it? I think I did it well enough to where we'll have 5 on each bush, and I think I have 4 or 8 bushes going, which means we're gonna have either 20 or 40 berries, which is going to be marvelous. Though I don't think I really have any strategies right now that really would utilize it too much, other than Crobat's Brave Bird, but I kind of like the idea of having Roost and Black Sludge on it for my recovery. I don't know. And it ain't no purple fish, so that's kind of a bummer. But will it have the numbers that we want? Because I think right now that is kind of more important. Let's check this fish out. Relaxed? No. Although seeing that your defenses can be 6 is interesting. Somewhat stubborn. I bet you that's something that probably raises a defense. And you do have an egg available for me, so we'll do that now. After we, you know, release the fish. Which, I mean, wouldn't it be nice that, you know, because of breeding all of these freaking Feebas, it would just, you know, I should go to deposit. I bet you it'll still let me release fish if I'm at deposit. Like if you, you know, if you bred a bunch of mons and released them, that like their odds of finding them in the wild went up. But then again, I mean, how many people would then be like, I mean, I don't know, what are mons that people really like kind of. Or I guess, you know, Gibble. I was going to say, what mons would the people, like, you know, breed for back in Gen 4? But yeah, I think it would. Whoopsies, hello. Hold on. Okay, yeah, no, we good. Alright, cool. We done abusing the camera today? I hope I am. I want to be done abusing the camera today. And still no citrus. But yeah, no, Gibble, I think, was a mon that was, like, bred a ton back in the day. I love how I'm thinking of like all the ground types, like Hippowdon, Gligar. All good ones. But I think it's because for some reason, like when it comes to Gen 4, I've been like weirdly getting into the like Sandstorm teams. Even in like BDSP when I was playing Diamond and doing the battles in there to get to Palmer. I think I used my Sandstorm team. I was like, I kind of want to I want to do more of that. Nope, no egg. Lame. Oh, he's got an egg ready to go. But I'm hoping to see Bold. Was it Bold, Calm? Timid would not be bad, but I think I kind of want to go more like the defensive route with this one. At least I think I do. And I actually do have the Toxic TM, so if we really wanted to go that route where it's just going to be like bulky and trying to do its own thing, you can do like the Toxic Recover. Bashful. Okay, so its speed can also, if it's a decent one, can be 6. So its defenses can be 6. And its speed can be 6. The eyes, so now I know to look for that at least. So let me also see if Deposit gives me the option to release the fish. Do the... Oh, dang it. I didn't back to move again, but yeah, let's go. See, look at that Deposit, literally just to A press. See, oh, that is much more faster. Much more effective and efficient. That I can get down with. Rock on with your bad self. Do this. My goodness, pack my whole egg. I do want it. Yes. And we're going to do all the things with it. What is all the things? I don't know, but we're going to do them all. Gosh, flapjacks, dang it. Oh, and I keep doing that. Out of convenience. Like, it's what I do like at work whenever I have to do stuff with the computer. Like, instead of just kind of like minimizing the window, I just double click it. And I didn't want to do that with that. But it's also because like how I switch through things. It's a little bit quicker to just close the window, but I don't want to do that here. Dun, 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 dun. And then, any new berries? Nope, no new citrus. And ain't got no new eggs. I'm wondering if I wonder if we're gonna get to a point where like the eggs hatch faster than the eggs are produced. I wonder. Yeah, because there's already one there. And it looks like it might be the case. Loop 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 loo loop 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 loop. And then uppity. Trying to think of what was it. Tomorrow's Thursday, and I don't think I have anything going on Thursday. Oh yeah, and I do have to get with I do have to remember to get with Renegade and remind him that yes, I believe my Saturday is probably going to be booked. Cause I'm pretty sure, like, for what it is that I intend to do now, it's gonna require me. Oh, gross, Jolly. And his defense isn't even good. Ugh. A Jolly nature. I mean, I guess if I wanted to make like a friggin', was it Jolly? What? Well, I mean, it learns Awkward Tail naturally. What? I keep forgetting I want to just go to Deposit. Get out of here, you're Jolly. That's weird. But I'm trying to think of like what. Like, I don't even think it learns like Avalanche, which would kind of. Well, actually, no. Then you wouldn't want it to be Jolly nature. That defeats the purpose. But yeah, like it's Aquatail. I mean, what Aquatail return? We can kind of still go lean on its like defensive side. Just give it Toxic because I can, and then recover for recovery. Protect if I'm going the Toxic route. Toxic. And then maybe like protect holding leftovers? I don't know. Because I mean, like, this team is going to be used in this team is going to be used for Battle Revolution. But I don't know. I don't think I would. I don't even think I could attempt to try going like physical Milotic. It don't make no sense. Although that sentence alone has a double negative in it, so, you know, it itself does not make any sense. But yeah, okay, so that happens. Oh yeah, and I should also find out about that time too, about when specifically they're swinging by. And it's actually kind of nice too, because of what it is I'm doing on Saturday. It requires a relatively long drive to get there, and I do not mind bloop. I do not mind a long drive, because that means I can probably do some stuff in this game if I'm doing that. What will it be? I don't entirely know. Like, I mean, if... Because I think we're going to probably end up EV trading this fish today. Which I say the fish, but I mean, as soon as we get Feebas, we're giving it Poffins to freaking... to make it beautiful. Calm? I mean, I did say Calm is one of the ones that I want. Is not Careful, which is good. So let's try to hatch these other eggs and see what it looks like. I do not mind Calm at all. I think I would, if I would have any other nature. Also, what is your, okay, so it goes this way. 22 and 17. Wow, they did not have to level up much to even get the one I wanted. Or one that is close enough to what I want. Because yeah, I think Bold might be a slightly better one. But that depends on if I'm wanting to use it against things that it is not weak against. Which I probably would want. Because it's like, you know, Bold is going to be better against rock types, ground types, predominantly, well, those types predominantly are physical, especially like in these older generations that are not, what is it, I mean, possibly special attacking ground types would be like Wishcash, I think. Like, I think its offensive stats are about the same, I think. Let's check you out. What are you? Mild? Gross? No. Yeah, we would not use that. No, 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 no. And what I think I might do is I'll hatch these other ones, see which ones are, like, decent out of it, and then release the others, go into the daycare, pull out the ones so they stop making eggs, and we'll probably just try to rock the Calm nature. And yeah, it being Calm nature, not having a nature that raises special attack, I think I definitely want to go more like the HP, get HP maxed out, and then try to maybe get both defenses, or I don't know, like sometimes with me, I like to do this thing where I get like the nature will be boosting of, you know, if it's defensive, like I'll get like once, you know, the one, it'll boost the one stat, and then try to get like the other stat, have that one be the one that I EV train to try to, I guess, kind of get the most out of the defenses. Which I know, like, you know, most of the time it's like you kind of want to lean toward like one, you know, one of the defenses. But I feel like, you know, doing it that way just kind of helps like make things not like crazy bulkier, but just kind of, you know, do a little bit more with what it is that it has. I don't know. But there could also be people who just, you know, who hear that and they're just like, that is so goofy, why would you even? I mean, Sassy isn't like a bad one, but I don't want it to be slow. Oh, and you know what? You were Calm nature, likes to run, that is definitely higher speed. Okay, that's not bad. So, you know, I can make that work. I could make that work. Do. Oh shoot, let me go back to... No, where's my berry? Okay, so yeah, no, berries are still a no-go. So let's see, so we're gonna go with the Calm. Is there, I don't know if there's any trainers. I don't think there's a trainer that gives like only HP. Like, one thing I could do is I could just try to fight Chanseys. I mean, it would get it. Oh, wait, hold on. What does that guy have? He has a Peony and Elekid. No, dang it. I keep freaking bumping this, and I don't want to. But there's a trainer that actually has Happiny and Elekid. I mean, that would be kind of goofy to do that, though, wouldn't it? Speed and HP? I don't know. Is that odd? Let me actually look and see What is Milotic's? Milotic. Milotic? I want to see what its stats look like. Yeah, it's not really like fast. I mean, base 81 speed. Not really breaking any ties. And special defense is its highest stat. I feel like going all out special would not be a terrible idea. Though a lot of mons that are like specially defensive or mild, ew, gross. Like super gross. Would not want that. 0 out of 10 recommend that nature. And my citrus berries are still not bloomed. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, like, what probably gives 1 HP for... You know, I could always look at that, couldn't I? Let's see, Happiny. I want to see what its EV yield is on it. Pretty sure it's 1 HP. Yeah, it's so slow, though. But I mean, there is that one guaranteed battle where, like I said, they have that and that. So I don't know what we want to do with that. Who else? I'm trying to think of like other trainers that are throughout the game. Because I don't think there's anybody that has, because I know Bidoof gives HP as well. And I don't think there's a B-Barrel trainer. At least one that's in the areas that I'm at. You know what? There is one trainer that has a Noctowl, but I don't remember what their other mons are. They're near the guy who gives you Psych Up. Naive. Yeah, I think we're gonna definitely stick with Calm. The Calm boy. I thought Ugly Fish was Magikarp. Can say I'm pleasantly surprised to hear it's the Phoebe. I'm so happy you're referring to Feebas when you say ugly. But yes, it is going to be the Phoebe. The Phoebes. Oh, you know what? I was going to say, if I had remembered to nickname these things, we could have called it, if it was female, we could have called it Phoebe. Because yeah, this is Phoebe, yeah. Be gone. Be gone. Goodbye. And so long. And then we're gonna get that last egg. But yeah, no, man, it's Feebas. I've never used one, especially in Platinum. I was always deterred from like how difficult it's supposed to be to find it. But I mean, if you see toward the end of the last stream, when I did catch it, like I was like, we're getting close to like, you know, my end of the evening, so like I don't expect to really find this thing. So what I'll probably do in my off time is find, and then we found it like shortly later, and I was like, oh, never mind, there it is. And yes, I do want to take back the other one. I'm trying to think, what is a good... You know what? I guess I'll quickly look up what is supposed to be, or what is a good, maybe training Platinum, because I know I've done this. The Wild Trainer. Attack HP. Route 209 has 5. Oh, you know what? That would be perfect. Okay. Cowgirl Shelly on Route 209. Shelly. So let's see, where is my map? Go here. It's a town map. Which I love how it's still a town map, but it's like, it's going to be a little bit bigger than a town, but alright. So this is 206. 208. Oh, I'm on 209 right now. Or almost going to be in 209. We're not actually, though. So I'm going to have to go do that. Interesting. But what we need to do first, though... So, McMortar, you go hang out down there. You hang out right there. We're not gonna get rid of you, Feebass. I'm gonna find out like later on if any of these Feebass actually had like good stats on it. Do I want to actually? No. We'll hatch this egg in the future. Don't worry. It'll be hatched at some point in the future. Let's do this. Chat's hot. You know, yeah, I hit B, but I guess I didn't want to. Oh no, we do this. I don't know why I like hit select, but I'm like select to change the hands. No. So now we're here. We need Chatot, and I want to put Chatot there. Mother Trucker. There we go. Okay. Should name one of your other members Phineas so you can have Phineas and Phoebe. Dude, the problem is I also have half of these. Oh, you know what? Since we have Feebass now. Speaking of Phoebe, I actually have. That's what I have. Feebass is in my sources. That's what I have. Feebass is the image for it. I have it named Phoebe. Okay, so now we know that. We know that's there. Oh yeah, the first thing. The reason we have Chatot in the party right now. So we're gonna go to Veilstone. And I need to remember which Poffins I need to buy. Or you know what? No, I can do this. If I could spell. Let me see which one it is. Dry sweet. Okay, cool. So dry sweet. Because I got all the monies, so I can do this no problem. We gotta go to the secret basement area of this place, which is not a secret because it's right there in front of you. Is this it? No, this isn't right. Although I totally didn't realize you can actually... Oh, do I need to... I could have sworn I... Okay, I thought I had the Poffin case, but I was wrong. So let us go to... Where are the... place? Heart Home. Yeah, here. I'm trying to remember, like, where's the contest at? Because I don't do Pokemon contests. I'm boring like that, man. I don't do those things. Actually, I don't even think my wife cared about, like, the contest that much either. I think she enjoyed, like, doing the whole dressing up thing, but I think she was mostly like, I don't think I could really care for it much. Wait, was that it? Wait, did he... Wait, did I get it? Did I get the Poffin case? No, I did not. Wait, am I dumb? Oh, you know what? I do know how to get it. Wait. I thought she gave you the Poffin case. Am I wrong? Okay, now I think I'm lost. You gotta strut my stuff. Lame. Gotta strut it? Nah, man, I don't strut. Do I not? What the? I wish I would have listened. Takes practice when content. I feel like a dummy because he literally was just telling me about that, and I somehow like. What the fluff? Inner sparkle and all? Oh, I ain't got no inner sparkle. Oh, I gotta go. I really have to go to the freaking... Okay. Well, I guess for future freaking reference, I have to go to... I don't think it's these. I don't think it's this house. No, this is Bebe's house. Bebe's kids. Okay, this is where we want to go. For realsies this time. I'm super wrong about this? I think I'm super wrong about this. Am I wrong? I think I am wrong. Okay, I guess I shall leave. Where is the... Is it this one? I'm gonna just stop saying I know where I'm going, because I don't... Okay, now it's this guy. Hello. Yes, the chairman. And why do I ask that? Because I'm puffin, Jimmy Swing puffin, understand, pipe puffin. I declare this puffin case goes to you, the old man. Yeah, I was like, I just forgot which, like, room it was. Because that's what I do. I'm a silly goose like that. I didn't want to go to bag. I don't need to verify anymore. We're good now. And now we go back to here, which I also have to keep a track of the bottom screen. Nope, still no berries. I wish my citrus berries would become berries. My citrus plants would produce berries. That's what I want. Those are the words. Do, 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 do. And I already forgot which. By dry sweet. Okay, yes. Hello, I saw yes. So that was 1, 2, 3, 4, and I think the number I gotta get is like 12. 5, 6, 7, 8, because this is what everybody wanted. They wanted the counting simulator. 9, 10, 2 more, only 2 more. And this, like, this is why I wanted to make sure that I had freaking money when I got to like a certain point, because like we need the monies. Secretly stands for the silly goose. No, stop my secrets. Don't tell everybody that. That's bad. No. But yes, I believe now with the puffins we have. Open. Give. Blah. Come on, beauty and cute. There we go. I'm also going to, for a moment, put Feebas there, so when I button mash, I don't have to potentially worry about accidentally giving my Infernape the thing that I don't want it to have. But yeah, so this should be fine. And I love that you also say the silly goose, because I love using the term silly goose so much. Get back to the pond, you silly goose. And we're gonna just button mash for a second, even though it says, oh, it likes bitter food. I don't care. We're not here for that. We're here to make this thing fantabulous. Because that is what the fish requires. The fish requires awesomeness. Did I get too many? I may have gotten too many puffins, and I don't want that. Won't know until later, though. I think because the video that I had seen earlier about this was like, oh yeah, no, you need a lot. Oh, and Sheen's only like halfway too, so that's fine. Right? So, like, if I feed it this, well, it actually should still go up, right? Cuteness was enhanced. So, yeah, I think I might not... I don't know how many more... Okay, so that looks like it didn't go up at all. We're gonna also, whilst here... Return Shadow Ball. Let me see what moves we actually have. Taunt, Iron Thunderbolt, Return Shadow Ball, Big Bang, Attract. Teaching Feebas Attract. Now that makes sense to me. Roost, can you learn Brine? I never use Brine on this thing, so no, probably can learn it as a Milotic. Flash, jump, but I believe it can use Surf, which is kind of funny though. Yeah, it can learn Surf, can't learn Brine though. Whatevs, the logic behind that whole thing. So there is that one trainer who does have all the Bidoofs. And I wish to battle her a good couple of times. And yeah, I kind of want to go like the whole special defense route with it. And I think because it's, what is Marvel scale? Is it just defense? Marvel scale, yes. Yes, raises raises the ability bearer's defense by 50% with a major stat and that. Okay. Only 5 seconds remaining. Burn, yeah, poison, burn, paralysis, free sleep, all 5 seconds remaining. Laser AP, speed drop, okay, cool. So yeah, that's good. But yeah, I do need to find... Oh crap, what was her name again? Avian Platinum. I don't remember what her name was. Loo, 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 loo. Little loo, 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 loo. Alright, wild Pokemon Trainer HP. Cowgirl Shelly. Oh, and then there's also Shellos. But yeah, I think... First, second, and third time. Oh, yeah, but you have Gastrodon later on. A small child with a blue inner tube. So yeah, I think the Bidoofs make more sense to do that because I also fight more Bidoofs, and if I'm holding the Eevee, the training items, if I have it holding that, 5 Bidoofs will help get that going a little bit quicker. But yeah, I think I'm gonna go the special defense route with it. And then we'll just hope for Marva Skill to do that. But okay, so it's Cowgirl Shelly. Cowgirl Shelly. There we go. Where is she located at, though? I wish to see where she is. Trainer list. I want to see where she is, though. Yeah. Oh, crap. Hold on a minute. Oh, no. The music, yes, dude, it is insanely peaceful. Also, this is bad. I don't think she actually gives those stats in Diamond and Pearl. I think I am being... Diamond and Pearl. Oh, you know what? Yeah, that's Diamond and Pearl. Oh, no. Diamond and Pearl. Platinum. Trainer battles. Okay. Oh, but you can only battle them once a day, though. Oh, but you know... No, yeah, because you only battle them once a day, though. Down left home, rich point there. Trophy Garden Mansion? Bliss... Okay, no. Tuber Jared. And then Cheryl, she has all those. So it's I pretty much am gonna have to fight Tuber Jared. Located just south of the Hotel Grand. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna have to be fighting Jared. That's kind of a bummer. I was hoping to be able to do the other, but I mean, this is okay though. I will live. After I give Feebas the item, which I just we're not gonna go the slow way down. But yes, Platinum has Gen 4 in general, but like Platinum especially just has such a pleasant soundtrack. Special defense? Yes. Give to fish. And now we fly with the Borb. Tuber Jared, it's probably gonna be faster to get to him in Pastoria. And you know, I think I could like, especially, I love that the instrument choice for Gen 4 is also the piano. Such a peaceful instrument. Well, and you know, it could be peaceful, or it can absolutely make you want to get up and jam out hard. Also, yeah, those are the citrus berries that I'm waiting to bloom, which they so far not, and that should be Tuber Jared. So I'm gonna save it here. I mean, just because look at that, we've already done so much. But yeah, we're gonna be beating up that kid a whole bunch. And right now he should not have Gastrodon until later, but he should still have his 2 Shellos, and I don't mind beating up some Shellos a little bit. Save the game. Let's go to this. The Versus Seeker, my favorite item probably ever introduced in Pokemans. And now we do some back and forth in and wait for him to want to fight again. I kind of do actually want it to be this item now. Let me do this. No, not you. Although I don't know what she has. Because they say it's supposed to be the guy, but I don't know what Mon she has. I thought she had just Shellos too, but maybe she also has Meryl. And for some reason they say no to Meryl. I don't know. There we go. Now we can fight the boy. We gotta beat up this child, as one does, as we also straighten that back out. Yeah, so Shellos at 42. My goodness, this thing is going to level up relatively quick. Let's go to Gibby. So this is the thing. Like, I don't normally nickname my stuff, but like I'm trying to get in the groove of it more, doing this whole streaming thing because. Or, you know, just these in general, because people like nicknames on Pokemans. But I am also, because I never nickname stuff, I don't remember to do it. I'm bad at that. And yes, look at this. 5, 7, 8. That's probably okay. Attack doesn't need to be great. HP is 12. See, and I'm just gonna hope that this is gonna work out fine. Oh my goodness, you're gonna get levels for days already. And then another Shellos. We go out to Feebas. But yes, very peaceful music. And it kind of sucks too, like, because I like having noise, or at least music when I sleep. Because I'm very much used to not sleeping in quiet environments. And my wife is the opposite. She requires silence. Like, to a point where, like, if sometimes even if I have, like, headphones on and it's too loud, and, like, that's too much for her, where she's like, I can still hear it, and I am not a fan of this. And I'm like, I don't know what to tell you, hon. Like, it's, like, it doesn't help that I'm right next to you. You're gonna probably hear a little bit of it. Like, you know I need it. Which I think is, like, partially why she likes to wait until, because I also don't have autoplay on with my the videos and stuff that I have. So I don't So like, you know, like one video plays and then I'm usually out, so then it's, you know, I don't have my stuff going all night. Especially if I accidentally don't put my phone, which I did last night. If I don't put my phone on the charger, it's a bad day for me. So like having it on autoplay prevents it from possibly actually, you know, phone fully dying from, you know, autoplay just ruining it for me. And we shall slash the Shelosh, which that should be a knockout, right? Has been, continues to be. Good. Good for Gabite. No special attack, but that's fine. That's fine. You're boosting the stats that we need. Or the stats that we need are going higher. Oh boy, howdy. Look at this fish. Me and my gal are headed to the gym. Aw, dude. Dude, go get it, man. We're gonna start going on Saturdays together, because that's the one day we share a morning off with. But hell yeah, dude. Some goals that some people have in life, being able to work out with working out with your partners. That special defense is already good. That's fine. Yeah, Marvel skill. I don't expect you to be fast. 1916. Yeah, and I guess it really wouldn't matter too much about how its special defense is going to be all that much. Yeah, with power band, with that. Let me see a little bit with how fish it up. I want to see my EV checker a little bit and see if the numbers are at least decent. Because I know it's level 7 and it's low, but like if I don't keep up, oh, you know, I should find out what the name of the mon is first, huh? Not find out, but I should select the name first. Bro, please let me. Thank you. HIJK LMNO Mr. Milotic. There we go. 7 with calm nature. Okay. So yeah, its special attack is definitely going to be on the lower side, which is a bummer. But I can make it work still. Like I said, it's mostly going to probably do most of its best work surviving. Yeah. Oh no, if these numbers are to be believed, literally all my stats are just like garbage. Oh no. Well, you know what I'm going to end up probably doing in the future? When it actually comes to the Battle Revolution team, we might try to do a little bit of we might put in a little bit of extra effort to try to get a better Milotic. But I think just for casual game playing for now, we'll try to make this one work. But wow, is that not a good one though? If the numbers are to be believed, but the numbers are also low, it could be inaccurate. Oh wait, no, I wanted to be here. Swagger, U-turn, racing, Captivate. Like Captivate would be a fun one. Psycho, Cyclops, Hayback, Cyclops, so yeah, Brine. Wanted to see. Oh no, you just straight up cannot learn Brine. Huh. Well, because I kind of want Pikachu to be our surfer. I mean, I can always come back. I mean, I have a lot of... You know what? Actually, we're here already. Let's first beat up him since we already have his attention. Since we're here. And yeah, he still has Sheloss, which is good. Glad we still have it as Sheloss. That is positive things. And we're gonna do this. Fudge, you only have Splash. Because yeah, after this, we're gonna go and check out the move reminder and see if Milotic has any moves to remind it of. While it's trying to rain dance me. Which is actually probably one of the better outcomes to have. And also, if we're doing this, I need to remember to switch it over to battle animations off. We need that right now. Kind of hoping Milotic was also gonna learn a move, and it's not. Out to Milotic. Yeah, no, that I'm pretty sure that HP is not the best. I said that we'll be able to get more accurate numbers though once it hits. Was it like, I think, like for me, I think it's like 15 to 20 is where you can start getting it, and it looks more reliable to try to base it off of. But that's still gonna be a minute though. Oh well, that hidden power really did not do much. My guess is if it's something neutral, which I mean, you can take those hits all damn day. Yes, goodbye, Shellos. Yeah, I kind of don't want Milotic to have Surf. Sweet Milotic, although granted, like Milotic right now is not knocking out any of those Shellos. Though with it being all special moves, though, that Milotic might be able to actually take the hits, though. And Gabite. Yeah, it's gonna be all, you know, special defense. I don't know, maybe I will try to make that work. Maybe, baby. Wow, has it really already been 5 turns? Shucks. Did not realize. Honestly, I always have like mixed feelings on whether I like the way, if I like Shellos' battle cry or not. I never know. Ooh, Refresh is not bad. Well, you know what? Actually, no. Refresh is kind of not great because... No, we have to walk back anyways. I was going to say, I should try to, I was about to say, I should, walk there so I get my 100 steps. But then I was like, no, you have to walk back anyways. So, like, just, you know, get it then. Well, and then we're going to heal just so we got Gabite, freshened up a bit. That guy, I think, is going to have Kricketune and something else, so I'm not battling him. Or at least not with Milotic. Not with Milotic still having, I was going to say EV space, but I don't know if that's, like, the right phrasing I want to use for that necessarily. I got no spots there. Loo. That's it. That's on. It's a goodness hard skill. Teach Fish. Oh, look at that. It does have moves. Yes. Water gun. Of course. And over hard skill in exchange. I had, like, it's not like I'm wasting our hard skill. I have hard skills for days, bro. Or at least I should. Where are my heart scales at? Heart skill for days. Heart skill for days. Right, they should have been. Oh, you know what? I bet you. Oh, they should have been around here. Why don't I see my heart scales? Oh, are they going to be... Did I skip the heart scales somehow? Yep, there they are. Yep, 61. Heart skills for days. Oh, well, actually, now we need to go here. Go to this. And use my bike. I want to ride my bicycle. I want to ride it where I like. And yeah, we're still waiting. And they haven't got their soil. The soil status did not change, so that's good. And he don't want to battle yet, so we shall do some more steps. But yeah, I think, like I said, I would rather keep Pikachu my surfing mon, which I know sounds probably goofy to do, but it's what I want. Like, I want to try to keep Milotic having other moves that it can go with. Like, I would have loved to have been able to teach it Brine, because then it would, like, that would work really well alongside, in my opinion, I think it would work well, alongside, like, Toxic and, Recover. Because then it's, you know, you rely on Toxic, you rely on Recover, maybe Protect to keep yourself alive. And then you can go with, you know, once it gets to the halfway mark, you kind of quicken up a little bit by having a relatively accurate 110 power move. And doesn't that sound nice? I think that sounds nice. Yeah, Milotic is definitely... Man, those stats are probably bad. Oh, crap, and I didn't turn off the battle animations. Gotta remember that. That's slashing. Bye, bad little friend. Doodaloo. And then Chillos. Yeah, we do the switch. Let's see. I want to see what like Milotic stats are supposed to look like at 10. 10. Wow. Yeah. No, its HP is definitely on. Well, actually, no. Its HP could still. Well, its HP might be fine. But man, it's really like that defense that I'm gonna be really bummed out if it's lower. I don't like that. I don't like the potential for that. Yeah, calm. Okay, so yeah, it's like that. So it's 23, so its speed's not bad. Yeah, its special attack is probably as low as it can get. Its defense is definitely not the lowest, but it's 21, which is not good. 21. HP, I'm not going to really... Yeah, we don't really care about that much. Special attack is, I mean, probably 0 to something. And then this is that. Yeah, its speed is good. Its defense is not. My special attack is not. And my HP really isn't either. So that's a huge bummer. But like I said, I think we're going to try to maybe do things in the future with it to try to get a better one. But it's the first good-natured one that we got. But that, I mean, likes to run. That makes sense. It's highest stat, which I think it was 28. We'll make it work. But also, I would rather have I'd rather get Mirror Code on it, and that's not going to happen for a long time. But if we're here, we can do this. Because now at least we have, you know, my Feebas that we can use to get a female with a nature that I want. But we also, you know, and actually get it to be like a Milotic to have, you know, some moves maybe to pass on to it. But we also, I have to find, because I think you can get Corsola with the Super Rod. So we might have to do something like that where we get a Corsola, and we'll actually be able to even still do that within this game. And I know I wouldn't mind putting in some extra effort to get, you know, another one. Although, and you know, we will be able to get to the battle area, which that has the, you know, Ivy Checker Kid there. So, you know, we'll be able to do all that stuff later on. But yeah, casually, this Milotic will do. He'll do. Really, how many steps? Oh, 23. Okay, actually a pretty solid amount. And it's still just her. Hey man, well, you know what? We have, as of today, we've officially, well, at least, you know, in the States, we've hit a first full week of the new year. And everybody's already passed the first Monday, which is good. But, yeah, no, it's like first full week, and for me, nothing really feels that different. Other than, it, like, weirdly, it got very nicely warm. And I'm hoping that nice heat kind of stays for a while. I don't want it to go anywhere, but, what is it? Because I think it's, like, at least for us, like, it's going to be, like, 50s tomorrow. And then I think the next day, like, it drops. And then the day after, it goes back up. And then the days after that, it goes back down to, like, feeling like how, you know, winter's supposed to be. And I don't know. Like, I love the winter, but I think it's mostly just like clean, like a clean snowy day. I don't necessarily like the cold. I don't like the driving conditions. There's so much about it that I don't like. Oh crap, I wanted to go out to Milotic. I'm a fool. I'm a daggum freaking fool. Well, what are you gonna use? Rain dance? Oh, and I forgot to turn off the animations. Shucks. Must remember to do that. I do wonder if I could take one mud bomb from Shellos, but I don't want to risk it, really. And cool accuracy drop, that's what I wanted. Already. Don't paralyze. Good, good. Because I don't think I have my flyer with me right now, so that's gonna be. Oh, you know what? We have to change. Yeah, no, we gotta change. Feebas, because you're not Feebas no more. You are LMNOPQRLMMM. There we go. Do this. We'll lower you a little bit. But yes, we have Milotic now. The beautiful Milotic. Shance, how you doing? Do I want to keep it on this screen? Yeah, I want to keep it on this screen. Okay. Dude, we're EV training today. Not Gabite though. Gabite is fine. And no, do not go and keep. We want to actually switch. Trying to get Milotic all big and strong. Very nice. Very nice. And that, and yeah, we'll continue to get. Because, I mean, was it Gabite's the next one to get to evolve, which I'm really looking forward to that. But man, like, Gabite's gonna also kind of be like easy mode when it comes to this game. Yeah, when it comes to this game, just having you know, as good of a pseudo legend as freaking Garchomp is. I mean, this game's gonna become easy freaking peasy. Alright, let's hit. What are your numbers looking like? Not bad. 11. Yeah, Marvel scale. Yeah, I have never had a Milotic in this game before. It is going to be a very interesting time. Hell yeah, dude. Dude, I've never played Elden Ring, but I know it's supposed to be a Souls-like. And I know that I was not like the biggest fan of the Souls game. I'm gonna give it another try in the future, but I think a big part of like wanting to like those kind of games is going to be it's definitely gonna have to be liking I think it's gonna be having other people with you when you're playing it. As I said, I don't really know anything about them, but I know that there are people who do like the games who would be more than willing to be telling me what it is that I'm doing, you know, right or wrong when it comes to a game. I think that's definitely a fact. Let me check something. Interesting. It's 20 24, 41 things. Hopefully we get to a point where I can just use Milotic for offense, but I really don't want to teach it, sir. I mean, I could always just go to the move reminder. Might end up teaching it to it. I want to see if I can live a crap. I keep seeing Rain Dance, and it's reminding me that I need to turn off the battle animations. Oh my gosh, that does so little. And yeah, that definitely does not have the ground typing yet. I believe Shellos is strictly water. Because that would have been neutral. Anything, just check out lore videos. Yeah, probably. Well, I mean, like, I don't know. If I also wanted to look up the lore, I feel like I would want to look up the lore in a format where it's actually fun to, you know, read. Because I also, like, I think I don't, if I try to do anything else really with it, I don't think I'd want it to be, I have 4 stores, but I only have 1. I don't know, like, there's probably, like, I don't think I'd really want to watch, like, a YouTuber exactly talk about it. Just because probably most of the people who talk about it, it's, I don't know if the, like, you know, they'd probably end up putting in a lot of their own, like, personal opinions on things, and I'm like, man, I want to get, like, just the facts. Like, but I also don't think I want to necessarily also, you know, have it sound like it's journalism or something. Because then journalism can be boring. YouTuber made a cool lore book. A book? Hello. And didn't get the pantsuit off of them? Do I want to keep it at Gabite? Yeah, let's go Gabite. I also did not realize, too, that, I don't know if the mechanic is still in place or not. But they have it to where, I think they fixed it between Gen 1 and 2 and then forward. But they have it to where, if there are secondary effects from moves, if the move that has a secondary effect, if the mon that's getting hit by it, if they share the same type, the probability of them being affected by the secondary type is actually lower. I did not know that. No, I think it's going well so far. The problem is the Milotic that I have, its one good stat is in speed, and I don't necessarily need this thing to be speedy. It would have been better to have its stats be in its defenses, which I do not have going for me. And my berries have not actually become berries, which is a bummer. Big heap of bummer. And I kind of want to. I need Gabite healed. We need it to be strong again. So yeah, like I think, like in theory, it's Garchomp is not. Will probably have less of a chance of having its accuracy drops. Like normal types are less likely to get paralyzed by Body Slam, things like that. I don't know if that's exactly how that would work with moves like Secret Power. Secret Power, I mean, I feel like Secret Power might. But like, would Nature Power? I don't know, Nature Power does not have secondary effects. That is Secret Power. That's what I'm thinking of. Like, I think that would still end up being, you know, a benefit. Okay, so things that I said I know I needed to do. We'll teach you Surf for a while until you learn other moves. And then the other thing, go to this, battle scene off. Yep, switch to this. And perfect, he's the one that wants to train right now. You can come back all you'd like. I do want to come back whenever I'd like. Absolutely, Jared. As I beat up your Shellos. Though I'm pretty sure that this is still way too weak. Yeah, I mean, it's better, but like, not by much. Golly. And there's not really like other... The only other mon that I could really train HP on are wild Beedooves. But wild Beedooves are not like... There's not a place that I can go to where like that's the only mon I see is Beedoof. Like that's the one nice thing about Emerald is like they has that cave that only has Whismur. So you can just, you know, fight them all dang day. And, you know, you're only getting HP, which is super good. And actually that's going to be really good when I do play Emerald. because I may or may not be using a team that's gonna have a theme shared around them all. I guess is it a theme technically? They're all gonna share, you know, a stat being high. But they all should have relatively different roles though, so that's gonna be interesting. To Gigabyte. Boy, the trainer music lasts so freaking long. Or at least that like one section of it lasts really long. I say just please don't get paralyzed. I'm gonna be bummed out if I keep missing. Oh my Lanta. Can we please land? Thank you. Goodness freaking gracious. And the experience gating is so... And it's weird, it's so slow for Milotic, but just like the extra 300 points Gabite gets per battle, or per fight? Per mon? Per mon? Yeah, we're gonna say per Shellos. Is enough to where it actually looks like it's making real progress compared to Milotic. But yeah, there's not really any other ones I can go against. At least that's nearby. I think all of the other ones, the other trainers that I could get HP, that's, yeah, this one. Diamond Pearl, Platinum, Trainer Battles, HP. Yeah, it's like the 5 maid challenge, and then Jared, and then the only other one would be like Cheryl, because all of hers are that. Yeah, because then it's like, I mean, I guess I could go to like the Trophy Garden Mansion and try to, oh no, that's, so not that, not that. Oh yeah, literally, like, the only one they kind of recommend is him. What about this one, though? Not that. Oh, let me also, while we're here, still do this. Dude, what's going on, man? What I miss? Dude, I have a, well, actually, you're about to see it, or you can see there. Well, I don't know if you can read that. Dude, I have a Milotic now. Its IV suck. But it's a Milotic nonetheless, though. Look at that. He's all like brrrr and stuff. But yeah, my special attack is not great, but we're not going to rely on that. HP's looking pretty solid, though. But yes, we have a Milotic. Hell yeah. And hoping my spicy tuna isn't cooked desert dry. Dude, see you later, Pit. I don't know. I don't really get like, we don't get Wendy's crazy often, but like I actually had their like their spicy chicken's actually like not like the spiciest thing in the world. It's one of the few spicy sandwiches I can get that's not like, you know, it doesn't make me like, it's not too much heat to where I'm like, oh great, now my face is sweating and I am upset trying to eat food that I thought I loved. It's delicious too. Yeah. Listen, I don't know, I'm not a really a spicy food person. My wife is. She loves her spicy food, and I don't understand it, like, but she also likes things that, I don't know if the right word is tastes hot. Like, she likes, oh, K-Wood, while you're here. While K-Wood is here. Hold on a second, let me do something. I'm gonna do the thing. This. There we go. Okay, I had to do a thing. We are good now. And yes, as K-Wood said, you gotta hit that like button, man. Toad's a requirement. No, it's not a requirement. Hitting the like button should never be a requirement for somebody. But it is nice. Alright, let's go back to Gabite. And let's see how this goes. Gabite, don't sound like so beat up. That's sad. Gabite sounds so beat up and sad. And let's do... Ah, so close. Doot-loo. And then Milotic, it's going so slow. But I'm kind of also wondering with... I don't know. I don't think I definitely have enough... I don't think I have enough HP EVs to like be kind of content. But I know that at this point I'm starting to get like a lot of the special defense points that I really wanted. Wish I was keeping track of it. I would know how many I actually have. But I'm not doing that because no matter what, like I'm going to be keeping a lot of these items on, or you know, going against a lot of these mons. So like at some point I'll just see like the number difference is not like astronomical compared to the others. Which I mean right now, you know, getting an extra 1, maybe 2 per level is not noticeable. But like if this thing would have been like, you know, past like level 50 or whatever. Dude, so far it's going pretty well. I've had a pretty solid day, solid week. First week of, you know, first full week of the year. So far it's been nice. Other than, you know, having to go back to work. Nobody ever wants to have to go back to work that much. Freaking. But I think it's also, it's not like, you know, work is bad. It's that I really enjoyed being able to just kind of stay home, clean up some stuff, make a thing or two. And then, there's the paralysis I didn't want. Let's do, you know, I'm gonna be silly. Use a full restore right now. But yeah, no, like I really enjoyed being able to just kind of like hang out and then not have to worry about, you know, was I too tired for, you know, did I do too much during the day where like I don't feel like I'm gonna be, you know, feeling doing this. Trying to also fight a hiccup. Had to fight that. Okay, there we go. We good. We safe. And then Shellos, I want you to be able to fight, but Milotic is so weak. I mean, the level difference is insane. I thought it was supposed to. I didn't realize they were already going to be in the 30s when it came to the Shellos. I thought their levels were going to be like still in the mid 20s. They're not. Gabite's almost 45 though, but it ain't gonna fully evolve until level 48. And I don't think I'm gonna let it get past 45. Not if I'm fighting these Shellos. That wouldn't be very right. Not very cash money of me to be doing that. But yeah, no, it's been super chill. Like I'm tired. Like I'm kind of tired now, but we're already at like. We're already starting to creep to the 2-hour mark, so it kind of makes sense to me. And I accidentally like waited way too long to sleep yesterday, and I definitely felt it like waking up. And it did not help also that when I went to sleep, I forgot to put my phone's volume back up. Cause yeah, what is it? Yesterday we went and saw a movie. Yeah, but we stayed up like later than I wanted to, and yeah, like I said, I didn't have my volume up. So like I woke up today and I looked at the time and I saw, bro, everything you're saying is actual factual, dude. Yes. But I like I looked at the time on my phone and I saw it was like I saw the minute hand was at the top. So it's like on 12, and I'm like, okay, that's good. I like that. And then I see that it's on 5. Like I saw the little hand is close to where it usually is at when I wake up, which is 4. But it wasn't on 4, it was on 5. So I just kind of looked at my phone, and I was like, I woke up an hour later than I usually do. but convenient for me. And this is why I always recommend people do not wake up too close to when they have to leave normally, because if you ever have days where you accidentally oversleep, you still have wiggle room. So like for me, like I woke up and saw that it so when I saw it said 5, I was like, I mean, I still want to have to be at work until 6:45, but I did not want to still be asleep. I like being able to wake up and do a few things before I leave. Haven't streamed for 8 days because I was enjoying my break, and the new year was tax prep time, so kind of hyped about coming back. Just a bit nervous. Yeah. Well, and what you're continuing Twilight Princess, which is one that I want to play. Oh, I almost had we almost did Twilight Princess, because I don't think I actually. Yeah, no, I think we just played it with like the wife and I did it on our own time. But I was contemplating doing Twilight Princess and having the wife do the gameplay of it. But then I watched her playing it, and I was just like, oh, and I'm just kind of like, oh, no. And she was like, what's wrong? And I'm like, no, I'm just realizing I don't think this is a thing we can do. She was like, is my gameplay that bad? And I'm like, yeah, she's like, you're allowed to say yes or no. And I'm like, it definitely is not. Like, it's like, you're doing fine. Like, you're enjoying the game, which is great. But like, oh my goodness, it's a little infuriating watching you like miss the timing on doing certain things, but you haven't died, so this is really good. And then it's funny that I said that, because then like within like the next like 3 fights, she ended up dying, and I was like, oh well, all right. And she was like, no, you jinxed me. That's totally what happened. I was like, no, I think it just caught up to you. She's like, no, you jinxed me. It's totally what happened. My fault somehow, you know. Yeah, no. And yeah, no, and that's like an issue that I have too, is like not doing it for a couple of days. I end up getting like for me, like my stuff is so small, channel and whatnot is so small. Like for me, missing those days is not great. Because like for me, like I just have, you know, like the numbers that the number that I looked at, or that I look at, is not already like crazy high. So I'm like, okay, so I need to like you know, try to maintain these. But yeah, like when it's like 4 or 5 days, and I see like, you know, the 2 numbers that I'm looking at, and they become they start to end up being like, oh yeah, your numbers are looking lower than usual. And I'm like, oh, that's not good. And if it knows that, that means it's going to tattletale on me to the whatevers. And then it's going to be like, now you're going to, you know, you're going to have less homies trying to show up and say, hey, and whatnot. No, I don't need that. We don't need that, not at all. But yeah, so like, I want to try to make sure, at least that I've got it like going at minimum 2 days a week. Gotta have that. But I've been doing pretty good with, I think, having 4 to 5. But I actually do have I do have an online buddy that I've sadly been neglecting, and I need to stop neglecting. So there's a chance tomorrow I may not be on, and I think Friday will be DK64. Yeah, still 5 and 3. Okay, so we're still gaining special defense EVs, so that's good. That is good. But the HP is looking a little bit better than than it was before, so that's nice. It is gonna be like, I really will try to have to rely on what do you call it? Marvel scale when it comes to patching up Milotic's defense a little bit, because yeah, that is. I see, and now that it's what, 15, I can actually look at it and get a more accurate reading of it. That number's probably gonna be under 10, which is a bummer. But I will live. I don't give a crap that HP or attack is gonna be under 10, but not defense. But I'll also just keep it in mind too, so I'll try to have it out against special defensive mons more. And then hope I can get a status on me to raise my defense by 50 whole percentages. I don't even think that'd be like the right way. 50 percentages. 50%. I don't know. I'm trying to think of it having it, you know, phrasing it the way that I'd want to, but it was all bad. It was all bad. No good. We also finding out how much I kind of actually need this jar. Somebody's trying to implement a swear jar at work, and like now that it's something that we're all like that's like there and you know the forefront of all of our minds now. Like anytime somebody does something, you get like somebody who's just kind of looks at you and they're just like, hey, like they just kind of look at you and they like go and they point to the jar and I'm like, I don't have any money right now, so sorry, no, can't do. And then I just walk away because I'm like, I can't. I don't. What do you want me to? I can't. And it's a good time. What was special attack spell? 37? All right. Spadef. Well, I can't really say Spadef is going to be accurate. And 34. Yeah. Yeah. So the special defense EVs are definitely doing their job. Oh my gosh, my HP is so freaking low. This isn't even funny. I don't like my attack is actually higher than I thought it would. Well, the defense is higher than I thought it was originally, so that's good. And yeah, its speed is solid. I can't be upset about its speed. It's gonna be good. So yeah, it's kind of got the numbers mostly where I want it at, but I definitely need to. I'll have to breed for another one in the future where I want it to have mirror coat. 'Tis my future plans. But yeah, and I think today's stream is gonna end. Like it's not gonna be a crazy long one. I'll be on for a little bit longer still. Like don't worry about that. Like I'm not like trying to say we're wrapping it up. But today was definitely not a day of progress, unless the progress was, you know, new team member, which we got that, which is really good. But yeah, like I said, like I'm already kind of feeling the tired now, which is weird because I didn't sleep more because I slept in either, because of how much later I ended up actually going to sleep. So it just kind of like it's like the world like it's kind of evened out my sleep, but it's not great. And I was really, maybe I'll try to wait until, well, you know, I mean, I won't wait, but like I could have sworn the citrus berries would have actually buried by now. Like I was expecting them like 3 or 4 hours ago. But I guess the citrus berries will citrus berry. Yeah, they still. And I have to walk by the ones that I'm waiting on anyways for, you know, being here. Because they are in, they're either half of them are in Pastoria and the other are just east of Pastoria, or it's just the one in east of, or just east of Pastoria. So I don't know. I don't know. Come on, kiddo. We need to beat up your shell-ass. Doodly-doo, doo, 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 doo. And I really wish that it would have been if I would have gotten like a timid or modest nature, I would have definitely gone for speed. But we did not get that. And if I would have gone for speed, we could have been grinding against the Magikarp guy, who is so much quicker because, I mean, one, they're Magikarps and lower leveled. But then the other is that there's 6 of them. So that means I'd get, what is it? It's like 4, 6, 24 EVs just, you know, doing that with a training item on it alone. It would be great. And then once you actually have like the training item, that's the stat that, or speed also, then it's 5 each, and then you only have to, you know, do it like 3 or 4 times, and then you're done with speed EVs. I need to look and see wait, she still has this here. Hooray! I'm gonna try to do this real quick. I need to put my phone on a charger, and I need to check something. Okay. Do this. Do this. And now I pull up this. Oh, and this is the first time I've stood up in like an hour and a half, and my legs hurt a little bit. Damn. All right. We're good. We're good. All right. Will this charge? It does. Okay. Why do I have messages? And in-laws being goofy. All right. Text messages I can ignore. Thank you for not missing Slash. I don't know if it used Mud Bomb or not. Oh my goodness. I'm definitely going to have to like create a better... Oh, I didn't switch out to Milotic. Oopsies. Oopsie daisies. Trying to multitask. Not great at it. Or at least I was trying to multitask, but the problem is I put too much focus on the other thing. Shouldn't have done that. I shouldn't have done that. And let's go out to Gibby Gabite. Which we are so close to Garchomp. It's right there. We're almost at 45. Although I'm not gonna let everybody get past 45. I want to try to. I want to try having the real experience gaining be done in the battles themselves. Like at this point now, and usually when I have a lucky egg, I always know I end up having a Garchomp much sooner than. I mean, what is it? Because I think in like other times I don't have Garchomp until like. Oh, what is it? Like just getting to Sunny Shore, but with the lucky egg, I know I usually end up getting it by the time I've made it to. Oh, what is it? When you actually can go through the Veilstone Team Galactic headquarters, like when you get when I first get to it, like the underground area of it, like that's sometimes when I have Garchomp, and I think the way this is going, we're definitely going to we're gonna have it then. Or actually no, we're gonna probably even have it sooner than that. Maybe, I don't know. Well, I have to put a lot of levels into Milotic, which I don't know how much extra I'm wanting to do with it. Because I think people are mostly into seeing, like, Amon get, like, trained up. But not, I don't know, like, well, actually, you know what? No, because I think it's, like, the way people are used to it nowadays is, like, you get, you catch a new Mon and you try to, get it, you grind it up a little bit to be caught up with the rest of the team. So I might end up doing that. I might. I also want to make Milotic a little bit bigger. I wish to make you bigger. Yeah, that's a little bit nicer. I like that. Milotic is looking great. Okay, then that's fine. Right, yeah. Okay, yeah, everything is good, fine, and dandy. Oh, stop having the ding-dongs. It's not going to. I'd have to restore HP. Which, right now, is tempting. I don't like it. Twister? Sure? I mean, anything's better than Splash. Which I'm actually just realizing now, too. I got it, like, it learned another move, and instead of getting rid of Splash, I actually kept, or instead of getting rid of Splash, I kept Splash, got rid of Water Gun for Water Pulse. I could have had 3 water type moves on this thing, but no, I chose not to. Let's instead, yeah, because we're not going out to Gabite, we're not going to listen to freaking, what are you saying that? 14, yeah, we're not going to listen to Ding Dong for freaking the next 3 minutes. No sirree, Bob. And I forgot about that. That's Thunderbolt. Which this thing is... Wait, no, is it still holding? Yeah, I think this thing is still holding the light ball. So yeah, that definitely hurt the Gastrodon. But it'll be fine. Or not Gastrodon, Shellos, wow. I know my words, right? You're still holding... Yeah, Light Ball. Okay. Still holding Light Ball. Alrighty, yeah, because that's that. I don't think... How much does Twister do? Wow, I'm actually a little... I'm surprised it did... I'm surprised Milotic's HP is still in the green after a body slam from that. Because I'm not working on its defense. Its defense is great, but I think naturally it also just has good enough bulk that it'll do... it did it that well. I don't mind that. I can rock that. It started to rain. I don't care. Actually, I wonder if Light Ball Pikachu at Surf would actually knock out... maybe I'll try it after that. Or actually, no, because I don't want Pikachu to get to 46. Oh, and I still don't have my berries, which is a bummer. But I have berries for freaking days. I'm really... not that I think I'm going to need them, you know, all the ones that I have. But just like having all of the berries that I do, it's going to give me so many... wow, I really did... I did not take any steps for that. This one, Bicycle. It's going to give me a lot of, like, you know, options for what I want to actually have my Mons holding when we do Battle Revolution. And then even getting to the Elite Four and... Oh wait, no. Milotic has no moves. No moves. Yeah, was it? We ended up teaching it Water Gun, and then like a level or two later, it freaking learned. A level or two later, it learned freaking Water Pulse, which was just rude. Dude, not much, Renegade. I am so tired right now, and I'm feeling it, Mr. Krabs. Time for some ZA again for me after TP. Oh, snap. Have you progressed at all in ZA since the last time I think we would have seen you? Okay, so yeah, no, I'm glad I didn't do that here. I gotta beat that game then and beat you in a battle. Yeah, man, you absolutely will. But yeah, no, man, there's so many changes that have been made with my team. Well, not really like so many, but like they're a little different. They ain't babies no more. They for sure are not no chitlins. And then thank you, Tuber. It's gonna... I haven't touched it. Oh my. Oh my. It's been a minute. Oh boy, howdy. Yeah, was it? Dude, and like the DLC's been out too, man. I'm just gonna chill tonight. Yeah, I had to really fight myself to not want to just like sit around and do nothing today. I said I actually have. I'm gonna end up finishing the little compilation video that I was watching before I got on here. But it was just a little. I mean, it was only like 40-something minutes long, and I'm only halfway through it. But it's like a little house compilation. But I think it's like episode. It's a little compilation because it was uploaded a few hours ago of like episodes that were about babies. It was babies that were like messed up. I don't know how to like phrase it, but it's baby centric. Baby centric. I'm gonna go with that. Yeah, I like that. Freaking love watching House so much. Such a good show. I love it. I thought about streaming Wind Waker, but right, dude, everybody's freaking playing Wind Waker right now, man. Rich just got finished playing it. Rise playing it. I mean, I saw there's like another dude who would like, I think he just finished playing it. Like, there's never gonna be and it's like for me, like with DK64 and some other games, I've learned that you're gonna play the games when you want to, and you can't really let somebody else is doing this, I can't do that. It's like you'll never have the opportunity if you have to wait on other people to give you that availability. You don't have to pick a You don't have to pick a DLC being the amiibo dungeon. Oh, the amiibo dungeon. And yeah, no, dude. And see, and then I have the issue of, do I play the GameCube version on NSO, or do I play the Wii U version, which is what I'm kind of leaning towards. I think I'm going to end up playing the Wii U Wind Waker. That for me makes more sense, especially when it comes to the Triforce Fetch quest. I heard that is not exactly fun in the original one. Not like it's like, I mean, like, you could still do it, but from what I heard, people just were like, this is a chore and I hate this. I also forgot how little money you make off of tubers, which I get, he's a kid, where's he supposed to have his money at? But like, I mean, shucks, man. Got literally 148 from that? What? That's made for posers. What? See, I love how he's like I love how literally if you look just above so like where he says GameCube version is better, if you look at the comment he had made just before that, play what you want. Apparently don't play what you want, because there actually are wrong options. And that's what we've learned today. Sailing the seas for that time period was the best part. See, I don't know. I mean, I could do the could do that. It's for posers. But man, but I'm like a modern day pirate. Gabite. No, that's not what I meant. No, you're getting it all twisted. No. I'm trying to use your own spells against you, man. Yeah, I'm like Harry Potter and you're Snape, right? Is that how that went? I think that's how that went. 64, 62. Look at that. Freaking Milotic is getting so strong. We all have our opinions, dude. It is. Gotta love those opinions. Opinions are also like booty holes, though. Everybody has them. Doesn't necessarily mean we want to see them. And yet there are also people out there who pay money to show you that. So, who knows? Maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. Always love the sailing. That's why I love the swift sail, because you don't have to keep changing the wind direction. And that's what, from what I understood, is like, it's like the idea of it was great when it first came out, but there are things where it's like, I don't know, like for me it's why I did kind of at times like I like how, you know, like when games try to have like okay, hey, we created this mechanic, and like you know, you play the game, you choose to go with the mechanics that we have. And if it's like, yes, okay, so you have to use the, you know, the stick. I don't remember what it's called. Is it literally just a waker? I don't remember what the baton. I don't remember what they call it. But like having to use that, it's like, yes, this is how you change the wind direction. This is how you do a bunch of other stuff. It's like, well, you've essentially agreed that, yeah, you're gonna play the game with what it gives you. So it's like, why would you do something different? And then they created the HD version, and then people were like, oh, this is kind of at times better. And yeah, so I have both versions and played both. For me, I don't like what they did with the colors. And that's what a lot of people said too, is there's because what is it? There's an effect that they add in the HD version to try to make it kind of, I don't know if the word is stand out more or make it look more defined. But there's like a shadow that's kind of applied to all of the character models. with them, so it's like, you know, like they have like the fine black outline that's around them, but there's supposed to be a little bit of extra shadow to it that does make it look different. And I guess for like some people, they're like, this is either better or worse. And then I think like texture wise, there's like a weird thing about that too, where some people say like the textures are good, but then others are like, no, they screwed up the textures. Texture's bad. Another part of me also kind of wants to do, maybe when I choose to end this, because I did say I was going to end it soonish, but I'm still here, man. The eyes, man. The eyes. Duh, eyes. Gosh, how many people even have ever seen like the duh bears from SNL? I wonder. Looks less menacing. Oh yeah. The eyes are less menacing. Killing it. Of course, I'm always killing it. That's all I do. Just knocking out shell-offs for days, man. The best kind of killings. Dude, yeah, man, if you gotta go, you gotta go. I'll probably have you on too when I'm dungeon rings with this whole shebang. But I'm having a good time right now. Ganon and the King of Red Lions, the enemies. Ooh, making a whole ass video on it. Interesting. About the differences. Are they? See, now I guess. See, and like that's the thing too. Like I mean, like the, you know, like it's kind of good though when they make certain changes, because it gives a purpose to having a remaster happen. Which I think that's like a huge issue that you kind of have with like BDSP compared to this, is there's a lot of changes that were made, but the changes, like, I mean, even though like it looks like a new game, the way it plays was worse when it comes to movement. Like I will always bitch about that whenever I get a chance. But there's, yeah, so like there's just a lot of other things about it though that don't feel like they were improvements to it. You know, that always ends up being kind of like a difficult thing. Yeah, I'm gonna end up be looking forward to the differences between Wind Waker's video. That's gonna be neat. Well, you know what? What other? You know what? I kind of. Let me see. Milotic. 34, 62, 64. Let us fly. Let's go here. I know I've definitely got a... dude, that does sound like really good. The doors in that game are my... He hates the doors so much. Oh, and I need to switch over to the bike. Register you. Do this. Oh, you know, I also realized too, I probably have... Go here. I wish I had these organized, but I bet you I don't. HP up. Yeah, you're definitely going to have an HP up ready to go. And I think that also, like, will apply... yeah, because I think my special defense did go up slightly. Because when you apply a vitamin to yourself, you know, to a mon, defense, attack, speed, special defense with sync. Okay, so special defense is either fully raised up or it's high enough, it's past 100, which that makes more sense to me. It's at least past 100, so I cannot use a vitamin on it, which I always thought it was if you use vitamins that add up to 100. Also, this is one of the dumbest Pokédex apps. So dumb. It's literally just a counter app. But also useful for other things, though. Okay, and this is where I wanted to go as well. So I'm gonna go... Yeah, we have 185. We're doing fine. Let's go with 8, and I'm pretty sure I'm gonna end up, you know, not using all those. Dude, 10 of those. How many can I get? I could literally get one. Oh wait, no, I don't want to buy zinc. So let's do this. Where's St. Carbos? HP up. Because I want Milotic's HP to be as high as possible. Stupid wheel. Counter app is useful if you're EV training. See, now, isn't it funny how I was just giving it crap? And yeah, you're absolutely right. That would work for that. So that's HP is done. So I can still raise defense. At this point, if I'm not able to use all 10 of the irons, that means Milotic is fully EV trained, which is not a bad thing. 4. Oh, yeah, still working. Still going. Okay. So then this should be last one. Okay, so yeah, there's that. So we are gonna go to this now. Let's see, attack HP, we will give you that one. Yes, it's holding the power band, but we want to have that on instead. So now, like, Milotic's stats are looking a little bit better. I like that more. The HP and special defense, yeah, so the special defense, I think it's going to be pretty solid. I do want to work on the HP, make sure the HP is better. I think the defense is probably going to be okay. Like I said, I'm going to try to use Milotic more for going after other special attackers, maybe. Like I said, most of actually, I should fly to it, shouldn't I? Let us. We fly. And also, I really was hoping that the freaking citrus berries were going to be, like, grown by now. I thought the vitamins stop if you have over 100 in the stat. Yeah, see, and that's, oh yeah, it does. But I was only raising, that's why I said, I think for special defense, that's why it wouldn't let me use it, because it was over 100 at that point. And that was the only time I had used it on it so far. And then for HP, I mean, HP definitely is not going to have at least 100 because it was not holding anything to increase the HP EVs that was gaining. But all the Shellos that we were fighting only give HP EVs, so I got a couple. But nowhere near enough. Let's do this here. Now we do this, and we did that. Now we're going here. Yeah, no. Kind of trying to, well, especially because, like, in, I don't know if they ever kind of corrected it or not, but, like, you can have it to where, like, you'll always end up having, I forget what the number is, but you always end up having, I think the number is 2. But you have numbers that don't really get utilized when it comes to the stat. Like, you always end up having it where, like, you get people who have it, like, 252, 252, or, yeah, 252, and then they'll have, like, 1 or 2 extra points, you know, in the end, where it goes to, like, another stat that they're just, like, whatever, HP or something else. I think that always ends up kind of being the case. How much is Mud Bomb going to do? Oh yeah, look at that. Eats it up. Eats up to Mud Bomb. Which is a bummer though, because we don't want that. Yeah, remainder of 2. Like, like I said, it's so like, by the time you got it all, I mean, you were literally, it was wasted numbers that way. So you get like some people who will, have the numbers go up to a certain point, and then they just have it to where, then they try to have, more reasonable numbers go to that third stat that they kind of care about a little bit, but not entirely. And I think there was a point also where it used to not even be 252. I think you could put 255 into a stat, but because it was, the extra 3 and it wasn't 4, they would get, used for nothing. So it's kind of silly to try that, if I'm remembering correctly. That's been a while though. I like doing these games casually, but I'm not one of those where I'm like, okay, I have like, what is it? There was one guy, I remember, like, I forget what it is it talked about, but like this guy had numbers that were just so specific where he's like, okay, I know the mon we're going to be seeing a lot in this competition is going to be like this one mon. And this thing has just enough attack to where if it has this nature and this EV spread, it will be able to knock it out with even a min roll. And then they have it where then they utilize the EVs to go towards other stats. Did I really not switch out? God flab it. 255 was how stat experience translated to EVs in Gen 1 and 2. Okay, so that's where I'm getting that number from. So I never remembered it like a little bit. But I couldn't entirely. Do do do. Do 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 do. Oh yeah, and the wife is officially she's supposed to be off the clock now, but that depends on if she got stuck in a phone call or maybe she's on an email that she wasn't at a good stopping point for. I don't know. But there's potential that the wife is on her way home, which would be nice to be able to say hi to her and whatnot. The pros are so specific with EV spreads that they build pokes that have like specific numbers to count it. Yeah, that's what I say, like specific things where they're like, okay, like it's gonna have like for this, like, you know, if somebody was doing like a Milotic, they'll be like, okay, I'll find out what the special attack number is I need for it to be able to, with a min roll, knock out a Garchomp with an Ice Beam, and then they'll just have like the rest go toward, you know, a physical defense, defense, and then like HP. I'm too lazy for that. It's a go full investment. Yeah, I try not to go like crazy with it too, because I'm really bad with I'm just bad with kind of caring that deeply about it. They didn't fuck up the spicy chicken. Good shit. You know, there's a actually, you know what? I'm gonna ask y'all. What? Actually, you know what? No, I'm gonna know. Renegade. I think they call them checkers. No, checkers or no? Am I thinking of Hardee's? I'm thinking of Hardee's. No, wait. I think they even do have rallies, but I don't think you guys have it on the East Coast. You guys don't call it rallies. I think you guys call it checkers. Or am I thinking of the South? Is it the South that calls it checkers? I think it's that way. I don't entirely know. I got notifications on my phone. What for? Are they actually important to me? Maybe? I think? Ooh, interesting. Huh, interesting. Okay. I have to look at that in a minute. You don't have checkers over here. We have Hardee's, but it's called Carl's Jr. Okay, yeah. Checkers rallies. Okay, yeah. Yeah, that's why I was like, no, I think I'm thinking of that, because yeah, no, over, dude, actually the first, and this is such an entertaining day, the day after I got out of boot camp, the first, fast food restaurant we ended up going to was it ended up being a, yeah, I think we called it like Carl's Jr. But that was the first place the first fast food place I went to after getting out. Because the first place we went to was Golden Corral, but I mean that's a sit down. But we were leaving and we were officially trying to go home, and she was just like, hey, they were just like, hey, we're gonna drive by a few places. But once we're on the highway, we're probably not stopping for however long. And she was like, where do you want to go? And I was like, well, hey, there's a Carl's Jr. whatever there. I don't even think I ever had them before. So I was like, let's go check out there. And we went, and I forget what they call it, but it's like, it was the big one with a lot of bacon on it. And it was I was like, and it tasted great. But I didn't really realize, and they kind of warned us about it, but I thought maybe I would still be okay. Where they had warned us before we get out, they're like, hey, you guys have been eating the healthiest you will probably ever eat while you were here in boot camp. So when you guys go back out there, be mindful about, you know, eating at places that you used to be able to. You might have a harder time with it. Just letting you guys know. But I'm like, nah, I mean, it's still like meat or whatever else. Like, I'll be okay, right? And I was so wrong. Oh my gosh. We you know, we finished it. We get in the car. We go on the highway. Or we started making our way to the highway, but like we had already left it. And then I remember leaning forward between, you know, passenger and driver's seat, and I was just like, hey, I don't want to panic anybody, but we need to stop like really fucking soon, because I am about to have we're about to all have a problem, especially everybody that's close to me. And they were just like, what? And I told her, I was like, dude, I'm probably gonna shit myself. Like, I gotta go, dude. And she was just like, oh my gosh. She was like, well, and like, she's like, I'm gonna look. We're gonna stop somewhere. I'm like, okay. And then she passed like 2 gas stations, and I'm like, you passed both of these gas stations, and I bet you they had bathrooms. She was like, she's like, I didn't really think of that. And I'm like, okay. Just like I'm in the back. I'm hoping that nothing bad happens. And we ended up stopping at a Walmart, and it was very, very, very convenient that the Walmart we stopped at, like right at their entrance, was the bathroom. So I literally just walked in and just immediately went to the right and got in. But it was convenient that we ended up stopping there, because I was able to buy I bought a movie while I was there, and we had a DVD player in the car, and they in the little in the little discount bin that they have like by their electronics and stuff, with the, you know, they had like the movies cheap bin. They had Major Payne on DVD, so I watched Major Payne on my way home. That was entertaining. And everybody was like, because like my whole family loved the movie, because we used to have it on VHS, but then my sisters were like, oh hey, dude, who doesn't love Major Payne? It's so good. There's still there are White Castles in Ohio still, but I mean, like, I think the next closest that I can recall was in like, oh crap, I wasn't close enough to the boy. I think the closest one to us is like probably like 2 or so hours away. I don't think there's one that's like close to us. But yeah, so like, yeah, I got to watch Major Payne on my way home the day after boot camp. So I'm just like, you know, we're watching the movies, and then one of my sisters was like, so like, now that you went through it, you know, went through boot camp and stuff, are there things that, you know, like, you would watch this movie and you would say like, ugh, that wouldn't happen or whatever else? And I'm like, I don't know. It was just boot camp. I didn't really do too much else, so I don't really know. They're like, well, what looks different so far? And I'm like, well, I mean, shit, like, he's not even wearing like, you know, the same uniform we wear nowadays. So like, I mean, that's different. And they're like, well, yeah, you guys had, you know, these ones. And I was like, yeah, they're like, why did they change? And I was like, I don't know. I have no idea. I wasn't there when that change was made in what, like the early 2000s or something. I wasn't there for that. I was playing my N64, not caring about the world. Oh, look at all that delicious HP. So good. And so delicious. I wonder if I actually can knock one out. Oh, nope, I'm gonna lose this fight. No. We are not sticking out with Shellos. Never mind. They didn't make us run around in dresses. Yeah, no, that's true. They did not make us run around in dresses. That seems funny too, but I mean, that is... I still love too, like, they also all have, like, you know, the buzzed heads. Well, actually, no, I think he actually had it to where they were, like, shaved down too, but yeah. Got all those bald-ass heads and walking around in dresses. Actually, no, did he make them wear wigs? I don't think they wore wigs. I think it was just in dresses, but still... I think that was it. I don't remember. And then we're gonna continue with Gabite. But yeah, like now I want it to be Gibby the Gabite, because for some reason, like, okay, so it wasn't Wigs. Okay, yeah. As I say, it's been years now since I've watched that movie. I think YouTube sometimes has it as like a free to watch movie once in a while. I don't know, it's probably one of those movies now where like if you're gonna watch it, it's probably gonna be on like Tubi or some shit. Yeah, dude, I think I love the. I love the like, and it was convenient that I knew who like the guy was that they mentioned as a kid, because like it helped me just be able to like understand the joke. I think it's on that. Oh, I ain't got Netflix. I don't use that, and it kind of sucks too that we can't do the whole password sharing now, because you know Netflix would go wonder if we all kept doing that. But it's where he's going up to one dude, and the guy just, you know, he's like, I forget, like, he's like not even talking to anybody. He's talking to himself. But I forget what he's. Who you, Red Fox? And I remember just being a kid. I was like, oh, I know who that is. That's an older you know, that's a dated reference. But I understood that. Which also, like, every time I always think of Red Fox too, it always makes me want to watch Harlem Nights. Which I gotta find that. It's a four movie compilation collection of, I think it's Eddie Murphy movies. I gotta find that, because I freaking love watching love that movie. Harlem Nights. I think it had Harlem Nights, The Distinguished Gentleman. Oh, and I can't remember the other two. Luckily they weren't like his crappy ones. I was about to say Norbit, but for some reason, like, when I was thinking, like, crappy Eddie Murphy movies, like, The Nutty Professor came to mind, but I think the first one is well known as being good. I think the sequel is the one where people kind of end up having, like, mixed feelings on it. I don't remember. I don't remember. But yeah, like, Man, Harlem Nights is such a good movie. I want to try to see if I can watch it with my wife. See how far she'll make it through. Because like that's like a new like little side hobby that I have now, is like trying to get my wife to watch movies to see how long she will actually watch them. Or sometimes it's not even how long will she watch them. It's will she, you know, maybe not like watch, but like when did she start looking at her phone? Cause she's one of those people who like dude, she got kind of like, she got uninterested in watching Predator. Like, how do you get uninterested in watching Predator, dude? It's such a good movie. It starts as an action film, and then it slowly transitions into being a freaking survivor horror. Like, it's so good. How do you not just watch that and you're just like, oh great, now I'm this is awesome watching them do the big old shooties, and then you're like, oh wait, now I'm scared. I don't know what that is, and it's an alien. Of course, I mean, you know, spoiler alerts, I guess, if somehow somebody's never seen Predator. But now I think it's kind of hard to be able to even like say that that's a thing, because like now, and I this is like a big thing too, where like people said like there's not, and it might even be like the only time probably in like movie history, or you know, in times of movie wherever, they might not really be able to do, you know, this thing again where they have like a, you know, the you don't see what the entity is, but it's like, you know, there's this thing that's happening, and it ends up being, you know, like that kind of scary. You don't see it until like the end, or you don't, you know, you're slowly introduced to it visually. Or, you know, they do like a thing kind of like with Jaws, where it's, you know, because of like the limitations they had with the movie and the animatronic for the shark, you know, Bruce, they weren't able to always have it like on screen, or not as much as they wanted it to, because of all the errors they ended up having with it, and it ended up kind of working out in for their benefit. Because people were like, yeah, it was actually like interesting not seeing it as much until, you know, like the end, and then all the stuff that happens at the end too. You're like, it's fantastic. So it's like, this is technically a limitation, but now it's like artsy and good. And also, I think, yeah, I gotta be responsible. I think, yeah, after this, I'm definitely gonna have to call it an evening, which is it's a bummer. Yeah, 5 for HP, so yeah, it's definitely gaining HP still, which is good. HP 73. Its defense is fine too. Recover, good. We want recover. It's kind of a bummer. I'm gonna have to get rid of refresh. We don't really need refresh. Like, if anything, like it's bad to have refresh on us, because it then like completely negates our ability about, you know, when you're able to recover yourself. So yeah, I think at this point now we're waiting to see Milotic not gain a whole. Actually, I'm gonna end up EV training it more off screen. So when we come back, it'll be you can actually recover right now too. Look at that, beautiful. Actually, you know what? Maybe not with that. Critical. Oh, and that wasn't a crit? Oh, see, look at that. Milotic is getting strong now. This is also the gen where you could get all 252 in a stat and see a crazy number when you level up to. Yeah, that's true. Alexander, how you doing? Let's say you showed up just before I'm about to start calling it an evening. But yeah, it's 8:30 for me. I gotta wake up and do things. Yes, you did. You did talk about Riley last time. I'm also kind of miffed the citrus berries were not ready to go. Was not kind of cool with that. Which means what? Now it's 8:30 for me here. I don't have the berries. Like, I don't know, like, do I need to wake up in the middle of the night to, like, ensure that my berries are still good? I don't want to have to do that, but I think I will. 4, 5, 6, loo. Yeah, I gotta figure that one out, I guess. Like, are we gonna... no, we're gonna... re-register the bike. Do this. Because, yeah, no berries there. Yeah, so those are still fine. Like I said, they're bloom, so I'm assuming within the next hour or so they'll probably be fine. But I think they'll sit for a long time though. Like, I think I'll be able to wake up, hopefully, and see that they're, you know, that they have since become the berries. And then the only other set of berries that I have are Lum, that are here. Pretty bird. But those ones I don't think had... Okay, so yeah, they hadn't bloomed yet, but their soil is starting to dry out, and that I want to keep track of. Because, dude, like, I mean, everybody knows that Lum berries are, like, one of the best berries for status recovery as a held item. 'Tis the best. And also, like, I think by the time that I wake up too, like, those will end up being either almost dried out or, like, will have just dried themselves out, and that I don't want. So water, and water, and water, and water. Sweet. I didn't mean to accidentally click on that. I meant to do this. Yeah. I think it's because I'm like the way that like the menus are on so many different things, man. It's so difficult to like, you know, be able to navigate these things like super easily. So yeah, since I got the berries on both the ends there, I'm gonna leave it to where I have it right here in front of my citrus berries. And I'm gonna save it here, but I do appreciate everybody that's come to hang out today. If y'all did leave a like, it is appreciated. If you guys want to make sure you guys are actually, you know, you're back for more, because I'll be doing more of the. I mean, yeah. So like I said, we're gonna have the. I'm gonna have. Milotic is gonna be leveled up, and the EV training should be done for Milotic as well. And we're gonna have. I want it to get caught up. Maybe not like fully caught up. Like I don't know if I'll have it be at 45, but I think I'll get it to at least like 30, between 36 and 40. And again, it will be EV trained, and everybody else is gonna stick to where they are. And then I'll also have more berries, at least lum berries. And if I'm not going to be on tomorrow, the next time I'm going to be on is Friday, and Friday is going to be with DK64. And then Renegade, I'm going to end up DMing you as well. I will not be able to... I think Saturday I'll end up being busy the entire day. Because it's changed from what it was originally supposed to be. But yeah, we'll get more into that. And this, I will definitely make sure to check out DMs if they're there. But yeah, I have to go and go sleep. I gotta wake up early, and I'll make sure that my phone's notifications are actually on, so I don't sleep through the alarms, which I am so good at doing. But yeah, no, I appreciate everybody, doing what y'all do, reacting any way you want, and subscribing if you guys want to come back for more of this stuff. For now, enjoy the dancing kitty. I will see you guys in the near future. Oh, I was already on that. There we go. End screen now. Goodbye, friendos.